I have seen one or two things in my life, but never anything like this.
You know there is no way on earth that you're going to leave here tonight without taking me with you.
I was there. At the house. I saw everything that went on.
In 1996, Stanley Kubrick, at age 69, had not made a film in over 9 years, since his last project, Full Metal Jacket, which came out in 1987, had received mixed reviews. By November, Kubrick began filming on his latest and final project, Eyes Wide Shut. The story follows Bill Hartford, a wealthy doctor living in New York City with his wife Alice and their baby daughter. After attending a Christmas party, a very intoxicated Alice confesses she considering leaving Bill for a naval officer during a previous vacation. Disturbed by this revelation, feeling there is more in life than what is presented face on, Bill begins to question what is really happening behind closed doors. Has he been walking through life only seeing what people want him to see, going through life with his eyes wide shut, so to speak? In his quest to explore and delve into the darker side of life, Bill soon finds himself in over his head. The story is based on Arthur Schnitzler's 1926 Freudian novella Traun Novelle, translation Dream Story in English. He had obtained the filming rights for Dream Story in the 1960s. Kubrick was almost 70 but worked relentlessly for 15 months to get the film out by its planned release date of July 16, 1999. Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman signed open-ended contracts. They agreed to work on the project until Stanley Kubrick released them from it, however long that turned out to be. Vincent D'Onofrio, who played Private Pyle in Kubrick's film Full Metal Jacket, had this open advice for them: rent a house or an apartment because you're going to be in England for a while. The film's production of 400 days holds the Guinness World Record for the longest continuous film shoot. Given Kubrick's fear of flying, the entire film was shot in England. Soundstage works were completed at London's Pinewood Studios, which included a detailed recreation of New York City's Greenwich Village. Kubrick's perfectionism went as far as sending workmen to Manhattan to measure street widths and note newspaper vending machine locations. Real New York footage was also shot to be rear projected behind crews. Mentmore Towers in Eldon, Suffolk, England was used for the mansion scenes. Kubrick's perfectionism led him to oversee every visual element that would appear in a given frame, from props and furniture to the color of walls and other objects. The color was enhanced by push-pressing the film reels, which helped bring out the intensity of the color. One such element where the masks were used, which were inspired by the masked carnival balls visited by the protagonists in the novel. Kubrick felt they fit in that scene for being part of the imaginary world and ended up creating the impression of menace but without exaggeration. Many of the masks were used in the Venetian Carnival and were sent to London for Kubrick to choose who would wear each piece. In addition to relocating the story from Vienna in the 1900s to New York City in the 1990s, Kubrick changed the time frame of Schnitzler's story from Mardi Gras to Christmas. After shooting had been completed, Kubrick entered a prolonged post-production process on March 1st, 1999. Kubrick showed a cut to Cruise, Kidman, and Warner Brothers executives. Eyes Wide Shut opened on July 16, 1999 in the United States. The film topped the weekend box office with $21.7 million from 2,411 screens. These numbers surpassed the studio's expectations of $20 million and became both Cruise's 6th consecutive chart topper and Kubrick's highest opening weekend, as well as the highest featuring Kidman and Cruise together. Eyes Wide Shut ended up grossing a total of $55,691,000 in the US. The numbers put it as Kubrick's second highest grossing film in the country. Kubrick would not see the film premiere as he died 6 days into post-production. His friends and family, as well as the cast and crew of the film, all claim that Kubrick's death was completely unexpected and that he never seemed to be in poor health while making the film. Kubrick regarded Eyes Wide Shut as his best work,